Teams look to push the tempo if they can help it. They like to play that half-court game. So, Clark, what are teams looking to do with a slower pace?
Well, a couple of things. One is it's about quality versus quantity. They want to get consistently good shot attempts every trip down, and they're willing to take time to do that. And so the offensive execution, screen setting, ball movement, spreading the floor becomes much more important because the fast break chances are not a big part of their repertoire.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got DJ, Russell Westbrook out there with Klay Thompson, and it's Zizic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And what I like about Chris Middleton is that he is just a complete player, Clark. Can play on or off the ball on offense, as well as get his points both off a catch and shoot or putting it on the hardwood. Also a strong defender.
Yeah, he's one of those understated, effective, outstanding two-way players in the league, and probably should get more credit as such. He challenges shots, he can defend multiple positions, and he plays a little bigger than he is because he's got that great wingspan.
Now, here's Brogdon following the miss by DJ. Here's Antetokounmpo, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over the defense, really at will.
And DJ throws it down.
And love how aggressive DJ is. Superb at putting himself in a good position for those alley-oops.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. DJ with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. And DJ throws it down.
Love the confidence on the drive. DJ is great at finding holes in the defense and then attacking it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Kevin, he said they need a huge effort from their bigs tonight to avoid losing all 4 games this season. He said we can make an impact in the paint and provide a deterrent with our shot blocking, but it's also important we run shooters off of that three-point line. There's a fine balance there. Kevin, we'll see if they can do that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, you know, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and putting a lot of effort into the defense.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Parker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. For 3, Brogdon. He can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
And you know what, Greg? Every team has guys that play different roles. As a matter of fact, most players in the league are role players. It's a matter of understanding your role and doing it well, because role players are just as important as the stars.
Here's Zizic. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Strength on defense is part of Henson's game. Not giving up any room or space, making everything difficult for the shooter.
Cleveland with the ball, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Clark, as a Midwest guy, you grew up watching your teams go up against the Bucks, and even as a player, you faced off against them more than your fair share. When you think about the history of the Milwaukee Bucks, who leaves an imprint on your mind for how they help that franchise?
Well, guys that I actually played against, Sid Moncrief would be at the top of the list because he was so integral to the Bucks' success. Really good at both ends of the floor, a leader. I didn't have to guard him, but I played against those really good Bucks teams in the early, mid-'80s, and he was a big part of that.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Felicio's checked in for the Bucks. Booker comes in for Jabari Parker. And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watch and think, hey, yeah, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind. A little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile. Does a lot of things well. Not super flashy, but very productive. He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now Middleton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Off the pick. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon was the 36th overall pick in 2016 out of Virginia. A little older than most rookies over the last decade when they come into the league, but I tell you what, the Bucks got a real winner here. He's going to be a long-time, valuable player.
Now here's Thomas. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. It's a pick by Love. Lock at 6. Here's Lamb. That's tipped. Thomas against Brogdon. Kicks it to Booker. They set the pick. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points. Cleveland leading by 4. And for Brogdon, his age, most likely a factor why he fell to the second round. Still, Clark, you know, the Bucks loved what he was about when they first met him coming out of the University of Virginia.
Yeah, hard not to love what he's about. Intelligent, focused, purposed, driven, skilled. I mean, his age may have worked against him in terms of where he was drafted, but it got him into a great spot for his long NBA career because he's going to have one. Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James, the pass to Walker. Love with the screen for Walker. DJ kicks to James. Over Booker. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Now, here's DJ. 6 points for him. And here's James outside. James with another miss. Bucks trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Thomas a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's DJ. The kick out to LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality.
Play free. Just play like playing.
Infectious. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Thompson. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. Zizic out there with DJ. Westbrook dishes to DJ. Back to Westbrook. This one for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended up with 19 points and also was a factor on the glass, setting up his teammates a good amount of times as well. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Nobody near Parker. Another miss by Parker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Westbrook missing again.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on DJ. And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Now here's Westbrook. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Westbrook against Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. And the foul called on DJ. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Antetokounmpo passes to Henson. And stolen by DJ.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
He dishes it to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent control from Parker that time. So good at taking the contact and then adjusting his shot in the process.
Westbrook Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Over Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with the knife. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and you know, he accumulated a lot of assists. And I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they got. The Young Bucks, Antetokounmpo and Parker at 3 and 4. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem, and it's Henson in at the 5 spot. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And Henson very aware of his surroundings, knowing the defense can't block his shot when he's this close to the bucket, takes his time and makes it happen.
Clark, looking across the NBA landscape, which post players do you see as the most physically dominant in the league right now?
Well, if you talk about physically dominant, there are a number of guys that fall into that category. But I would add this caveat. Who's physically dominant and most skilled? That's DeMarcus Cousins. Marc Gasol is similar because of his skill set. Drummond is an animal and a beast because of his rebounding and strength and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan, much the same, but skill and physicality, DeMarcus Cousins gets my vote.
For 3, Brogdon. But they recover it. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Henson sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Shot off the screen. That's tipped. And here's Thompson. He has 5. And it's DJ missing. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing. Especially from long distance.
DJ kicks to Westbrook. Thompson outside. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is long.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Tariq Black comes in for John Henson. And it's Trevor Booker in for Chris Middleton. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Kemba Walker comes in for Klay Thompson. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Cleveland leading by 7. The feed to Thomas. He kicks to DJ. Thompson, high post. Here's DJ. 8 points for him. The screen from Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's DJ. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. DJ's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Thomas. They set the pick. Thompson dishes to Thomas. The pass to DJ. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Parker in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Walker with a clean look. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 6.
I gotta admire that vision now. Like how DJ scans the floor in order to find the open man and does it well.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
And in that game you mentioned, it was a great game. The reserves played a huge role.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Felicia's checked in for Tarek Black, and it's Wilson in for Jabari Parker. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. James, no good on the free throw. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2-hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoy just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And taking a look at some numbers for DJ. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man. And Trevor Booker is generously listed at 6'8". We call that a program height. But he is a quick leaper, so he plays bigger than he is. You let him get in close, and he'll punch that ticket on you.
Thomas passes to DJ. Feeds it to Love. That one falls. Love's got his first basket.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Thomas a screen. LeBron dishes to Love. Ball's knocked loose. Booker outside. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Brogdon against Thomas. LeBron with it. He's got 10. to DJ. And here's Walker outside. Another three for Cleveland. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Booker with the screen for Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Felicio. A second chance effort. A shot missing. Good D from Love. DJ with it. He's guarded by Booker. It's stolen by Kumbo. Now Booker, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Floats it up for James. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense. It's an anticipation there to stop it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We've taken all jump shots. Drive.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love, the two stars at the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Lamb in at the 3 spot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year. And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sundays.
It's a pick by Love. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 15. And the foul called on DJ. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Zizic is checked in for Kevin Love. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
I love that mindset of DJ. I mean, really appreciate that he comes in wanting to get better each and every day. Hard not to like a player like that.
Brogdon against Westbrook. And stolen by James. By himself. And the dunk by James.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Henson with the screen, the dish to Black. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
The screen from Thompson. DJ kicks to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at DJ, and it doesn't look like he'll make it into the field this year. It's still an honor to see your name up there among all those other great players.
Yeah, look, no doubt he's one of the more exciting players in our league, and maybe next year he'll pull in a few more votes.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Shoots over Brogdon. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
There's the screen. Middleton outside. Back to Brogdon. Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. Got a hand on it. And here's Thompson. And referee play review is something that is still relatively new in the NBA. Clark, do you think it should be expanded?
I think we should continue to modify and refine it and be careful to not look to overdo it. But we also want to make sure we're using it productively and prudently. So modify it, refine it, evaluate it each year, and try to make really good use of it in the areas where it can be most effective in enhancing the calls that are made in the game.
Passes it to Zizic. Bremer defended by Booker. Here's DJ. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DJ.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Outside, out of the Kumbo. From 13. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And so it